Lately, I've been hearing a lot of black folks say, I'm a Christian before I'm black. And I need us to pause right there because that line didn't just fall out of the sky. It has roots, it has a purpose, and it has consequences. Let's talk about it. First, some history. The phrase comes from a long tradition in America where Christianity was used both as a weapon and as a shield. During slavery, white enslavers preached obedience through the Bible, while black folks turned the same book into liberation songs, freedom codes, and civil rights theology. But at the same time, some of us internalize the idea that if we downplay our blackness and lead with Christianity, we'll be seen as more acceptable, more respectable, and maybe, just maybe, less threatening. So, I'm a Christian before I'm black is not new. It's an old survival tactic rooted in respectability politics and assimilation. So why is it back with a vengeance in 2025? Because the country is polarized. Trump is back in power and conservative evangelism is working overtime to recruit black believers into their political machine. And what's one of the easiest ways to get us to align with policies that hurt us? Convince us that faith should override race, that we're all one in Christ. So talking about black issues is divisive. It's a distraction, a way to silence black people by saying our identity in Christ erases our lived black experience. Here's the problem though. God didn't make us neutral. God made me black and Christian. Those identities are not in conflict. When you say Christian before black, what you're really saying is I'll shrink my blackness to make other Christians, mostly white Christians, more comfortable. And let's be honest, that line has never been used to dismantle racism. It's always used to silence conversations about racism. Nobody says I'm Christian before I'm white. Think about it. This rhetoric is about control. If you lead with being black, you start asking questions. Why is the church so silent about police brutality? Why is the Christian right obsessed with controlling women's bodies, but not with protecting black lives? If you lead with being Christian before black, you stop asking those questions. You become useful to the very systems that harm us. And that's exactly what whitewashed Christianity wants. So to my black people saying I'm Christian before I'm black, let me say this to you in love and truth. You don't have to erase who God made you to be. Your blackness is not a liability to your faith. The same God who saved you also created you in the image of blackness with a history, a culture, and a purpose that cannot be erased. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. Not in this season, not ever. Because being unapologetically black and unapologetically Christian is not a contradiction. It's the truth.